Actually a little bit disappointed when I first saw the front wings on the Ferrari. Now, of course, there's a limited time to design these cars and we're expecting this big development race, but it's obviously very effective. But as we'll see later, they've moved on from there.
Okay, all right, well, we can have a look at it now. That was the old front wing, and it's taken until race 3 here in Bahrain for Ferrari to bring a new front wing. Pat's got the new front wing on your side, I've got the old one on my side, and, well, not only one, but they brought 4 of them.
Well, that to me, Ted, is the staggering thing. Now, you can see that the main difference is that they've split the main plane up to put another element in there. Now, to see 4 front wings at race 3 of a new design is amazing, because we say that these wings are complicated, but do you know there are around 290 components in that front wing?
Separate elements in that front wing?
Separate elements. And on top of that, just to make them, you need around another 190 moulds and patterns and things like that. Then you've got to assemble it. The jigs are around 260 parts.
Yeah.
Now, they've done that. They've produced 4 of these wings in the last few weeks.
Okay, and so by contrast, when you're at Williams, could you not do that?
I'm afraid we couldn't. It took us a little bit longer.
Okay, why was that? Resource?
Yeah, it is. It's
okay.
just down to resource.
All right, it's always down to money. Let's look a bit closer in terms of the barge boards around here, and 2 very separate routes that Mercedes on the right-hand side and then Ferrari have gone down. What are they each trying to do, and why do you think the Ferrari creates more downforce, if indeed you do?
Well, if we start with the Mercedes, they were the kings of this area last year. A lot of detail went into it. Now, the rules this year have opened up this area even more. And Mercedes have developed. That's what I say. It's very much incremental development. It bears a lot of resemblance to what they did last year, but the new rules have allowed them to do a bit more. Ferrari took a much more radical approach. They shortened the side pod down. They left the crash structure out in the open and then covered it with a winglet so they could get a lot more detail in here. And I think the flow control in this area is one of the secrets of the Ferrari this year.
And flow control, you mean?
Flow control, I mean they're taking the air and they're putting it exactly where they want it, where they want it to get the downforce. Okay, and they're telling the air what to do, and it's working for them, creating Absolutely. That downforce. But we've seen something interesting this weekend on the Ferrari floor. You might have heard us talking about it yesterday with a flexi floor. Now all aerodynamic parts flex, don't they, sometimes? But this is a little winglet on the side, which does seem to be flapping around a bit. Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about it. As you say, all these parts flex, and then I think whenever someone sees something, and we see it highlighted here, the part that we saw flapping, when anyone sees something moving, they think it's the movement that the team is trying to exploit. But in my opinion, that's not actually what's going on.